and sharing details of the seizure of more than 80 vehicles illegally headed to
Ferrari 458 Italia worth $280,000.
The bathroom right now. If you give us a second, we'll take you to the station and you'll use the bathroom, okay? We'll take it quick. Is that fair? All right. Deal with this officer for me right here. All right.
You won't believe what federal authorities are reportedly investigating after a search linked to Gervonta Tank Davis's private garage. Sources claim agents are examining firearms, large amounts of cash, and materials that have drawn heavy federal attention to his Baltimore mansion. This reportedly includes illegal gun components, unregistered money, and surveillance footage that could expand into a wider probe. The situation is said to be more than just a boxer's personal issues, as it's allegedly connected to a federal investigation that has been developing for months. Tied to his past legal troubles, the domestic violence case that led to the cancellation of his Jake Paul fight, and fresh accusations that could seriously impact his career. Reports say it began early Monday morning when neighbors saw unmarked SUVs and police vehicles surrounding his gated Baltimore property, with the warrant allegedly linked to an ongoing federal case connected to one of his previous legal matters, signaling that the situation may be taking a darker turn.
Right decision was made. It's just that it's a damn shame that he gets to lean on the letter of the law, and the state of Nevada and the parole committee had to lean on the letter of the law because he's somebody that I believe doesn't only deserve to be in jail, he deserved to be under the...
Let's rewind for a moment. Gervonta Davis is no stranger to controversy. He's widely regarded as one of the most talented boxers of his generation, boasting 30 wins with 28 coming by knockout. However, his actions outside the ring have frequently made headlines. In 2020, he was arrested after a viral video surfaced showing him grabbing the mother of his child by the neck at a public event.
Tank Davis out of jail tonight. The famous South Florida fighter bonded out less than an hour ago.
Now he's accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend in front of their children. CBS News Miami's Trish Christakis is live at the jail in West Miami-Dade with details on the...
In 2023, Gervonta Davis served jail time following a hit-and-run case in which multiple people were injured.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
In late 2025, Gervonta Davis faced another civil lawsuit from his ex-girlfriend, accusing him of domestic abuse, kidnapping, and assault.
He pulled up the Tootsies and up a girl, dragged her through the parking lot, and in the face, and it's like, bro.
Okay.
Like,
wait, but how do you know that happened?
It's a lawsuit. Miami-Dade is coming. There's video, like everything, bro. He did this public. Like, you have to understand, this guy was sober.
Those cases already painted a rough picture, but what federal authorities reportedly found in his garage could make all of that seem minor by comparison.
You know, he got arrested. I mean, any thoughts on that one?
You did, huh? Again?
Yeah, again.
Yeah, you know, I mean, hey, look, I actually like Tank Davis. He's a good, he's a good kid. He's a good fighter, a great fighter, actually. He's one of my favorites. Yeah, just get your... That's it, basically.
The property is located just outside Baltimore, Tank's hometown, and is well known among fans. Clips from his old Instagram live streams showed an impressive collection of vehicles. including Lamborghinis, McLarens, Ferraris, Rolls Royces, and even a custom pink G-Wagon. According to reports, agents allegedly discovered illegal firearm components capable of converting handguns into automatic weapons, along with more than $500,000 in unregistered cash packed into duffel bags. Authorities also seized unidentified substances that are now being tested and security. Footage showing unknown individuals entering the garage late at night just days before the raid. If these claims are proven true, this wouldn't just be bad news for Tank, it could be career-ending.
What are you talking about? You know how much money he got? You know how hard it is getting out that bed to go run early in the morning in the gym for hours? And you know you looking at 20 million easy. You own all this real estate. You rich. You don't have to do this ever again. Then the compounding interest, like let's say he got, 20 million in the bank. He get 5% off of that, so he probably making $500,000 in interest. He's not even spending his money. So it's like, hell yeah, he out of here. What? He gone.
For months, fans and boxing professionals have been questioning whether Tank Davis still has a passion for the sport.
Tank is hung him up, shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up, he done. Tank is done.
When you say done, you mean like not fighting anymore?
Tank is checked out mentally. Tank is gone mentally. Tank looking for the big bag of Jake Paul, Pacquiao, something sort, and he looking to, hey, I'll see you later. Tank is standing. He's not gonna fight Shakur Stevens at all. I don't care how much money Turkey offered, give him 4 Lamborghinis, whatever. Tank ain't taking that fight.
Ever since his controversial draw with Lamont Roach, whispers have circulated that his hunger for the sport has faded, replaced by fame and money.
We're gonna see. How well I tame him.
The big question here is, that rematch versus Gervonta. All that kept on going back and forth. It was supposed to happen in August, didn't happen. Then now his exhibition fight. So where's that leave us right now? You think we're gonna get that rematch fight versus Gervonta after this fight?
Who knows? He said he's retiring. I believe. I think he's scared. So if he's going to retire, I believe he's going to retire.
You think he'll retire after the exhibition match?
I think so.
Why do you say that?
Because he's scared.
Some claim he was more focused on his cars, entourage, and lavish lifestyle than the sport that made him. Others described it plainly as a gradual fade from greatness.
I love that. Hey, hold that real hard. How much is that? Hold that real. Hey, you'll learn one day when you grow up. That ain't what it really is about, brother.
Yes, it is.
You're gonna find out the hard way. Straight up. The hard way. You're gonna learn the hard way.
Yes, I see doing the
You're gonna learn the hard way.
Yes, I see.
So when news of the federal raid emerged, the reaction wasn't shock, it was confirmation. Promoters, sponsors, and networks are reportedly panicking. Tank was already on thin ice after his fight with Jake Paul was canceled due to the lawsuit against him, which alone cost him millions and hurt his image. Now, this development could be devastating.
Tank Davis, the fight is in jeopardy. There's another, yes, I said another domestic abuse allegation against Gervonta Davis, and that may either destroy, postpone, change the entire event. There's been a lot of allegations against Tank. When things like this happen over and over, I think this is his 4th or maybe 5th allegation of domestic abuse, you kind of start to have to look at the person that's being accused of such and go, why do you keep ending up in these situations? And the way it's described, we've even seen Tank do some of the things already on camera. I don't think that's something that Netflix is wanting to be a part of at that point. I don't know if Jake wants to be involved with somebody like that, which is why they're starting to look for potential.
Showtime, which previously distributed Tank's fights, quietly removed archived promotional clips from their social media. Adidas and Puma, brands he has been seen wearing in multiple interviews, have not commented, though both have clauses that allow them to suspend partnerships amid criminal investigations. Netflix, which had a major deal covering Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis's planned November fight, has already removed Tank's name from its fight lineup.
So the Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis fight has been canceled because of new charges that came up on Gervonta. You heard it here first. Hit the thumbs up on the video. Make sure you share the video. The fight is off as we know it right now. Stay tuned.
One boxing insider said no network wants to work with him until the situation is resolved. He's untouchable, not because of his skills in the ring, but because he's considered radioactive outside of it.
No, but it's just because I'm getting older now, but I feel like Gervonta is a hell of a fighter, but he needs to get his mental together. When I hear some of his interviews and I see some of the stuff that he's saying, I can just tell that he's not in love with the sport no more. I can tell that he didn't get his just due. I mean, it was crazy to hear that he said he got evicted out of a house or something like that.
Think about where Tank was just a year ago. He was one of boxing's most electrifying stars, a knockout artist often compared to Mike Tyson. He was selling out arenas, breaking pay-per-view records, and representing a new generation of American boxing. Floyd Mayweather even called him the future of the sport.
I must say this, the most exciting fighter that's acting and fighting in boxing right now is Gervonta Tank Davis. When Gervonta Tank Davis go out there and fight, he reminds me of Pretty Boy Floyd. As Pretty Boy Floyd, you couldn't go get no popcorn. You couldn't go get no soda. You couldn't go get no candy. You don't want to.
Now, that same Floyd hasn't said a word since the raid, and that silence speaks volumes. Federal officials haven't charged Tank yet, but sources report that the evidence seized from his garage is being analyzed in multiple labs, including the DEA's crime unit. Tank's name has appeared in past incidents linked to Baltimore gangs, though he was never directly implicated. This time, however, authorities are reportedly cross-referencing gun serial numbers and matching fingerprints from the garage with existing databases. If any of the weapons are tied to other crimes, the situation could escalate quickly. And if the unregistered cash is linked to financial crimes, tax evasion, unreported income, or money laundering, this isn't just about boxing anymore. It's about federal prison. Tank's legal team has remained quiet, though a source told ESPN that they plan to fully cooperate with authorities. They also suggested some items in the garage belong to others with access to the property, hinting at a defense based on lack of direct possession. But proving that is difficult when the property is in your name. As the media storm intensifies, Tank's silence isn't helping. His potential downfall isn't just about fame or crime, it's about pressure. Boxing isn't like other sports. It's violent, isolating, and addictive.
To sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
Gervonta, something should have happened during this time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything?
Fed up with
Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby usually they're around to?
You think you might be gaining the love for it though? You never know. Like like you said, you got to walk today.
Most fighters come from struggle, and when they suddenly get millions, the chaos doesn't disappear. It just shifts into bigger houses and faster cars. Gervonta Davis grew up in West Baltimore, surrounded by hardship. He fought his way out of poverty and built a name from nothing. But he never escaped that mindset.
The exhibition match with Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis, what's your thoughts on that? Just overall, do you feel like Gervonta Davis is more checked out than being checked in boxing right now?
¿Sientes que Gervonta Davis está más desenganchado del boxeo que enganchado con el boxeo, considerando lo que aceptó con Jake Paul?
Sí, totalmente.
So what's next? If federal charges are filed, Tank could face years in prison, depending on what the evidence shows. Even if he avoids jail, the damage to his reputation and career could be irreversible. Boxing is unforgiving. Fans move on quickly, always chasing the next star, the next story, the next fighter to root for. Right now, names like Shocker Stevenson, Devin Haney, and Jiren Boots and Nennis are carrying the torch, while Tank, once the face of it all, watches from the sidelines. Maybe he'll fight again someday. Maybe he'll clear his name. But the truth is, the sport might not wait for him.
That's why I said this, yo, you can't write this, man. You cannot write this. My experience being gone, and all the stuff that I went through preparing me for where I'm at today. You know, man, Tank is older. He had the lessons, getting his lessons of what he got to do to take us the rest of the way. And this is his take us the rest of the way fight.
Tank's story shows how quickly success can unravel when your past keeps catching up. One day you're headlining on Netflix, the next you're the subject of headlines for all the wrong reasons. It's tragic. He truly had the potential to be one of the greatest of his generation. But greatness requires more than skill in the ring. It requires pieces of now. The feds haven't released the full report on what was found in Gervonta Davis's private garage. If the rumors are true, it could completely redefine his story. From world champion to federal defendant, it's a stark reminder that no matter how high you climb, the fall is always faster. For Tank, this might be the fall that ends it all. Is Tank being targeted, or is this just the result of a life lived on the edge? Drop your thoughts below. Hit like and subscribe for more updates. I'll see you in the next video.